Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft channel and welcome to Tuesday Craft Day. Well, it's been a little while. I actually had a couple of days off. I don't remember the last time I had a couple of days off. It was kind of nice, but busy doing the decorating and all kinds of things that come up this time of year. Shopping. Anything I can press buy on the computer is what I buy because I don't go in stores any more than I have to. And that has really not a whole lot to do with the COVID and a lot more to do with the fact I hate shopping. But anyway and anyhow, so we're back today. We're going to make what's probably going to be my last Christmas wreath. And the reason for that primarily is because you can't get materials to make Christmas wreaths right now anymore. That's kind of thing, as we mentioned when we started them, and I always joke about Hobby Lobby having their Christmas out in June and July, but that's when people start making these wreaths and use the supplies. Now I can go on Craft Outlet or Trendy Tree or some of these and get something here and something there and something wherever, but you know, you can't go on and say I'd like this, 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 and this, because two of them will be there and the other two won't. So I have some of this striped mesh left, okay, and I have a 14-inch frame from the Dollar Tree. And we're going to make our own frame today. For those of you who've been asking, we're going to make a frame and we're going to do 30-inch ruffles and make a ruffle Christmas wreath. Hopefully I'm going to be able to bring it to the rehab center. I thought it might be nice for my sister's door. I don't know whether they'll let me or not. I haven't had a chance to ask them that question, but I am going down tomorrow with some clothing for her. So if I can, I'll bring the wreath with me. And you know, if they need to spray this with a disinfectant spray or something before they come in, it comes into this facility, it won't hurt it at all, so go at it, you know. So anyway, I'm going to put it together. I'm going to take you along for the ride, and we're going to make a Christmas ruffle wreath. I'll be down to the desk in just a second. Hang in there. Okay, I'm down at the desk. And I have my form and my pipe cleaners. I'm going to start on the bottom, and I'm going to use the bottom two rails. I'll start right here at a corner. Now I'm going to bring them down and then twist them, but twist them at the bottom because this is for the bottom. Now the easiest way to do this is to twist your form. It makes the twist nice and tight. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to go over and put my finger there, and that's where I'm going to make, no, you didn't see that. I'm going to take the shorter one going over, I'm going to put my finger here, and that's where the next one's going to go. Now generally speaking, there would be 10 on the bottom and 8 on the top. And we'll see how we make out with this. Again, let me just bring it down a tiny bit more. There we go, for now. Right here. Go around 2. Get them even at the bottom. Twist your form around once or twice. There you go. Now one of these is shorter than the other. I'm going to take the short one and spread it out. And that's where my next one's going to be. Around the two bottom, make them equal. Twist the form. Take the shorter one. And if you don't do it this way, they're about 4 inches apart. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. That one is about 4.5, and they will slide. So when you get them all on, you can arrange them so that they're more equally spaced. The only ones that don't slide are the ones that are on the crossbar. And I had all these Dollar Tree frames, so I figured we might as well use one. Try to get them equal to start with. There we go. One here. And one about here. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Okay. Now for the top ones, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll start at this crossbar. Well, let me see. I'll start in the middle here. And I'm going on the top 2 rows this time. And I'm just going to turn the frame so that it's good for my left hand. And I'm going to go this way. Three. Oh, there we go. 4. 5. 6. And this one I think is going to go right on this crossbar. Get in there, because I want to go into the other one. 7. And split the difference here. 8. And like I said, they will slide a little bit, so you can arrange them where they look the best. All right, now I'm going to start on the bottom. So let me push these up here into the middle, and I'm going to open the bottom. It's just like you would with any frame. Okay, now I'm making 30-inch ruffles. I'm going to bring you up just a little bit now so you can get a view of the ruffle and the frame. These are long ruffles. It takes 2 rolls of this mesh to make the 30-inch ruffles. Now, it doesn't take a full 2 rolls, but it takes pretty much at least a roll and a half. And I'm just holding my thumbs and pulling the mesh towards me. And I'm using the center design line here to keep myself in the middle of the mesh. And it fills in quite nicely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my bow maker on the end of that. And you fluff them up together so they puff up together, see? Some of these are curlier than others because they came towards the end of the roll. Pulling it towards me with my fingers. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving and a safe Thanksgiving. We just had the 2 of us with a 12-pound turkey, so guess what? There's all that turkey. Most of it has been cut and put in the freezer for now. Now this, way back when, if you were using like 3 different colors of mesh, let's say you were going to make a red, a white, and a green, plain red, plain white, plain green, okay? You would use 3 10-inch ruffles. But I'm using 1 mesh, so I am using 1 30-inch ruffle. It works out to be pretty much the same thing. This is December 1st, and I have to laugh. We had yesterday, November 30th, was the calendar end of hurricane season. And bless you, we didn't need any more, that's for sure. Although there was still something out there over towards Europe. But I watched the weather this morning, and it was very cool this morning for us. We actually had 54 degrees here when I got up this morning. It was absolutely lovely. It was like opening the door and getting a breath of fresh air. But then when I watched the weather report, they said, they talked about the fire danger. I said, whoopee dang, we go right from hurricane season to fire season. Because of course in the wintertime, the humidity drops, and of course the humidity is part of the reason, along with all the rain we get. We're in a dry season now, basically. We do get some rain, but not much. But anyway, so we've gone from hurricane season to fire season in one fell swoop. So I am going to be making some wreaths, but I'm going to be making a couple of, I guess you would call them winter wreaths, because after Christmas I will take down the Christmas wreaths, but it's too early to put up spring wreaths, so we'll have an interim, a couple of them. So that's the products I'm in the process of getting together now to work on some winter wreaths. Somebody is doing some yard work, always something. Although I don't have my windows open today, so it's not quite so loud. And I don't have my fan on, and I don't have the air on. It's just amazing. I have to show you, I did get my Christmas nails on. By the time you get to Valentine's Day, everybody will be so sick of red. One more for the bottom. This is a very easy wreath to make. It just ruffles. Now you got to ruffle both sides of this. Get them all together. And there you go for the outside. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, we're going to start on the inside. And I'll do a couple on the inside and then do the rest off camera, because I think you've seen me make ruffles. This is a really curly one, so I'm going to put it up here under the ribbon maker. I have a doctor's appointment this week, just my regular, to get your prescriptions renewed and all of that stuff. But I called and I said I would prefer a virtual appointment if I can. And they said fine, they were doing those. I just don't feel the need to sit around a doctor's office at this time of the year with what's going on. See how nice that fills in. All right, let me continue going around. When I get almost to the end, I'll be back. Hang in there. Okay, there you go. Look at this. Beautiful. Now, when I undid my ribbon bag or bow bag this year, I found a couple of bows that I figured, let's not reinvent the wheel. There's this bow here, which is a funky bow. And then there's this bow here, which is plain red with the gold. And I'm thinking I like the plain red with the gold the best, because it just brings out, it's more, I don't know, it looks dressier, shall I say? Is that what I wanted to say? So I'm going to try putting this one on. And I'm just going to go down between these ruffles somewhere and find the frame. Sorry. I like this. I think the gold with this plain red is perfect. And what we'll do, we'll get it puffed out here. Oh, that's pretty. Yep. Very pretty. The other was a obviously a bow for a lantern last year because it had a ribbon tie on it. But this is really striking looking. And I'm not putting more ribbons. I think this is just good. Oh, that is a beautiful bow. Gee, I wonder who made that one. Now what I am going to do is to take this and just kind of drape it in one of these a little bit. I will tighten it up. Then I'm going to take these and just kind of twist them down. We'll do the same on this side. Let me bring you up. I don't know if you can see it yet, but I'll take it in and put it on the door. I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's perfect. I hope I can bring it to her. I will call later this afternoon and see if I can. So I'll meet you upstairs by the door. Yeah, hold on. Well, there you go. That, my dears, is gorgeous. Even if I do say so myself. That bow is just perfect. And the wreath is so big and puffy. And that's just a Dollar Tree wreath form. But the 30-inch ruffles really do make a statement. Take you in and show you a close-up of that bow. And how we bring it down. Isn't this pretty? Oh, backing up, running into things. Perfect. All right, I'll be back in just a couple minutes with some closing remarks. So there you go. I think you can see it over here. Oh my gosh, did you notice that? I used the right pointer finger the first time. Some kind of miracle. Anyway, anyhow, I'm very pleased with that. I had that mesh and I thought, well, gee, if I can bring one. If I can't bring one, there's certainly going to find a place to use it. But I do know that she likes these wreaths, and I had planned to make her a new one for her house this Christmas. So we'll see what we can do. In the meantime, I hope you all have a great Tuesday afternoon. I'm sorry I left my glasses downstairs, so you have me au naturel right now. I'm going to be back on Friday. Not sure if my home tour will go up Friday or next Tuesday. Depends on how much I can get of it filmed. But it will be one of those 2 days, because we're just about all set. It's not so much any more decorations I have to put up. I have to clean the rooms before I can put them on camera. So anyway, I think I will call it a day, and I'll make a phone call and see what I can do with this wreath. And I hope everybody has a great Tuesday afternoon. Stay safe. Keep your distance. Wear your mask. Play by the rules, folks. Play by the rules. So we can stay safe and be together again next year. And everybody, play nice now. I'll see you Friday. Love you. Bye-bye.